I am working on picking the fabrics for my Kristen quilt, and I'm making a Rifle Paper Co. scrap quilt using what I have left over from previous projects in my stash. I already had a few pre-cut squares that are the right size, so I've set those aside. After looking at my fabric selection, I have realized I have a ton of low volume print. I was going to use an off-white color for my background fabric, but I've decided it will work better if I use something that will contrast with those prints a little bit. So if you are using what you've already got, I would definitely suggest looking at what you have and then making a decision about your background fabric. So I actually had a print in my stash that is a Rifle Paper Co. basic. I'm going to order some yardage of this print to use as my background fabric because it's really pretty and it goes with pretty much everything. These are all left over from previous projects. Some of them are full fat quarters if I didn't use every print in the collection. Some of this is leftover backing. Some of these are partial fat quarters if I use some. I do have a few prints that are yardage because I liked the print and bought more. I want to make as many of these unique as possible. Before I actually cut anything, I'll press the fabrics that I'm going to cut from, and I will look at everything together. If there's anything that stands out as not going together, then I will pull it out. So that is what I'm going to do this week, is just work on getting enough squares and accent fabric. Every square, you need 3 accent pieces that go with it: the smaller thin piece, the longer thin piece, and 1 square, which will be used for the half square triangles. And I've decided to use yardage for my background fabric because this is going to be pretty chaotic and I wanted something a little bit more cohesive for the background. I'm going to order some of this, and I have a couple of different backing options already in my stash, so I'm not going to worry about ordering anything, but I might order a binding fabric, or I might use a solid. I haven't decided yet.